Hi everyone, I have a beautiful transmission coming through for the all today, for the collectives. So I wanted you to follow me on my journey through all my attunements that I have received from my Oversoul and also my Universal Creator Self. Different levels, multidimensional levels of Source. So this attunement is going to be the Christed Oversouls Diamond Light attunement. It is actually helping you receive information, but also accessing your Oversoul, which your Oversoul is going to be above you. There's different dimensional frequencies going out, and when you actually start seeing through the veils and through the 7th dimension, you should be able to see, kind of looks like a box, like a elevator window is what when I see people walking, that's literally what I see, and then I can see their higher selves that are around them. And then you also have different cords that are running, and different cords that are going up to different dimensions, your multidimensional aspects of you. I've also seen them in the morphogenetic field. One of my highest teachings that I'm going to bring back to the earth plane and to Gaia is learning how to integrate your multidimensional selves and accessing your Oversoul level, multidimensional aspects of Source, your Universal Creator level, teaching Stargate teachings as far as opening up and jumping through Stargates or accessing different Stargates to your multidimensional selves and learning how to integrate or clear distortions. So it's very important. Once you begin this journey, it's if I'm going to say it's hard for the human mind to get through it, amongst other things, very bizarre things that can happen. But you have your voice box that opens, and when you open up the voice box in the heart center and this expands, you should be able to channel your multidimensional higher selves all the time. So it's going to knock your belief systems and all the 3D and 4D programmings. So in order for, I was going to say, when you're at a very high level, you should be able to hear your higher selves through your voice box very loudly and very robotically, okay? They can either come in robotic, or you'll have different faces of you, different integrations of your star beings or your higher selves come in. This is obviously, it is an advanced level, but there are levels that are higher than this, and it's all pretty much the evolution process, if I'm going to say, of being given the access to reach these levels. There is also a point where you can end up integrating all of the gods. Or maybe 20 gods. And then your universal selves and your source aspects too as well. So it all depends on what multidimensional aspects of you, I guess you're going to say, are you in your Oversoul, because there is an Oversoul and then there's the Oversouls. So it's a great learning experience, and it can become really fun and absolutely beautiful in the process. And then it has its other ways too, if you want to say, different shadow aspects, because we have different aspects, different, if you want to call it the shadow aspect. But mostly the shadow aspect to me is distortions in the system as it is, and I have a different belief system of the Phantom Matrix system, and the shadow to me is more of something that needs to be purified and cleared all at the same time and integrated into one. So I have my experiences with my multidimensional aspects, and you can call them the shadow. Some people call them the night and the light sides, and you have your yang and your yin, however you want to say it, or the moon and the sun. It all depends on what is given to you by your higher selves. The shadow to me is something that definitely needs to be cleared, integrated, and processed, and it could be multidimensional aspects of you and different incarnations that have distortions. But also there is the Phantom Matrix is also, to me, a virus in the system, so considering parasitical. And that's coming from one of my advanced beings on my light side that explains all of this to me, which is me, if you want to say. And I literally have a belief system a little bit different, but we all do, right? So all of our information is all different, and our perceptions are all different. and I realize that. Now I'm very old, very, very old, so I don't understand this duality matrix system at all. I don't understand the light and the night and the shadow, and I think it's kind of ridiculous of the light and the dark. So, and it's very true. I believe that it's insane that this has been going on for aeons, and that they're still here, especially in this universal structure, at this level, and still have been fighting for aeons and aeons, especially over this planet. So it's kind of, if you go to the highest, because I am very high, and I'm very, very high, and I'm not from this universal structure. We love all of you, and you are all creations of Source, so therefore we are one. And I sit here and I explain this to them all the time, where I'm like, it's kind of absolutely ridiculous, and I don't want to say embarrassing, but that's more of the English terms, that you guys are still here in this same loop for aeons, right? So this is just my belief system, but this is coming from a very high advanced being, a creator, that a pureness of source consciousness of the creation of all on a multidimensional level that sits, and I'm from a totally different universal structure, and I'm not understanding it. So I'm still putting all the pieces together, and kind of like the advancement, looking at even some of the high galactic beings that I communicate with, and I do love, of course, sitting there wondering, so are you guys going to get out of your loops? Or are you not? So I sit here and ask them the same questions, and where you talk about our loops and our karmic cycles, but what about yours? Right, guys? So it's very interesting. Anyways, that's my speech for today. So we're going to go into the transmission. So I don't know what you're going to learn with this attunement, but I've learned a lot with every single attunement that I have, and I do have more that's coming. I'll be going to Sidonia this weekend, so I'm really excited. I'm going to bring in Stargate information and drawing it, and I really just want to bring it in, integrate, and I want to draw while I'm there, even if it's for a few days. So I'm very excited, and it's an honor to even be around the Earth Guardians and the different soul family on a multidimensional level. I don't have to visit them. I pretty much feel them all the time around me and communicate on a multidimensional level with them. So it'll be an honor just to go and see it. I've never been. I might do filming. I'm not sure, because I really want to take the experience in, and hopefully I'll be able to move there. Okay. So just breathe in and breathe out, and let's relax and let's set up the space. And I have this beautiful sphere of light that I'm going to be using during this transmission. So I want you just to relax and just breathe in and breathe out, and let's just clear everything for today and clear the energy, and let's go back into our heart space, into the oneness, and connect to Source, God consciousness, the Elohim, the Avatar consciousness. Just breathe in. Remember that you are a sovereign and free being. Remember you are a universal creator self. Remember who you are. Remember you are the star, you are the moon, you are the universe, you are the galaxy. I want you to bring the source light energy through the top of your crown. down through your throat chakra, opening up and expanding your channels all the way through your ears, activating your pineal gland, activating your Godhead, going through your thymus, your heart center, activating into your heart chakra, activating your crystal heart chamber, bringing the crystalline light through your chakra system, all 15 dimensions, through your 15-dimensional shield. Expanding down to your feet. You want to make this beautiful connection to Gaia, Mother Earth, Terra, the Mother herself. Shifi ondina kiana kanduna kianti de kiano koti to the fantuna dina kiana. Shafon dina kyo ano dina kakadina kote kashakata. Yokoshiti oyakati na cantare fanto kona. Sefokia che si focatino cotino qua ana shatara fanta vanti cosificio ana yokana kia che si fikiana kakashikatina kikata. Dere focati to kona, dere fanda, e si feke kashi dere fe che si fi ayono seduki si kokoshidu kota katiti kikata kikata. You want to take this beautiful divine energy and bring it up through your solar plexus, through your heart center, anchoring up through your crown and back up to your oversoul. You want to make this beautiful divine connection. We're going to ask that your oversoul, your Christed oversoul, merges deeply between all dimensions of your fields. Opening up and expanding your light pillar. I'm going to call in the highest of the Guardian Alliance, the Guardian Christo races, my security team. The highest of the highest of light of the Galactics, high angelics, to be present here today. High earth beings, I'm going to ask that the Elohim of the Emerald Order grid the space, north, south, east, west, above and below. Council of 12, Council 11, Council 10, Council of 9, to walk in each direction, north, south, east, west, above and below. I'm going to call in the Olympians, north, south, east, west, above and below, all the oversouls to walk in, make their presence known. I'm going to call in the dolphin energy for this too as well. Beautiful divine frequencies of the dolphins travel by light. Chefio dinako dinako ana serifaki no tirakio netinako ana shatarefine teko kusifa akashakatare foko dinako and the kakata kantana kakashikati. A cointino coisa fantacaria fala casafan que se ficou tina quente coisa faquentina que achei telefone com cachacata. Eu não conta não, na cana casafa que se ficou tina que a dire categoria que via com o telefone com casifica tia cachacata. Going to begin the attunement now. Shavan da monta que a coitina que ela catarafa que coisa ficou tina co anaya na que defantina co chitina que a cachacatina co e cata. Akasifiko no shatarafan ko sifiko shidi. Kashafon to conta canta karifakin kasifakon to carifon kasifiko si ko shikata kyoko anakiakati kashafati kashakata. Karasha ta la diu anakiakoyana. Shakiako diu no koina sakiaka shikata. Karashata koyo ono koyantina ki. Shano tarefaya kasifako takantina ka o kasifakiana kasakon koshakatina kikata. Kio no koshoko na tarefaya kisi kishiti tina ko nikata. Kara shata ki ko ana tere whai no kona kaya kesi a keshiti kotuku keshikata. Tila sareona sa kio kosha tina ki ana. Safa na ko safa kia ko sa ko ana kuka se pinti na ko na ko shikatina kakatina kia keshikata. Ake se whakae tono ana kia ka se whakae san ria keshikate na kantere kia kashikantina ko si koshikatina ko na kia katina kata. Safa na ko sanda. Shana continue ko ana ke ko se akashikati ana sa phone to ko se telefon to ko sa voya ki ana ko ana ya ka se kashikata sa phone kati na phona sa phone ti ono se an shataki sa phone ti ko si ana kasha tare fakesi no ko tare fa di no ko ono ko si ana ya na sa fa ti ko se telefon ti no ko ti na kata telefon ti na ki ana kata Safon teo kashitari fon teo kashitari anaka safono safon teo kashitari fantino ko senti nakata ayo seti okoya nakati nako dare fayana kara shata fiu no koina siu siaki aku ayak yu kontiniana safanda antino konda telefona oyo kashata Santana fana kakasefo kodiri fantino ko ana sakyo kashidi ono kodino fanteo anaya shitekata. Santana kiana telefona sako anoko sia kia akia kasia dugo nakia nakata. Shatura fona ayada kona kashatiri fo konte onoko ayana sakyo koshokota konti niko na kiana kaya koshokota anti koshikata. Saina sakento kosho telefona kasia nakia nakata. Telefono ayakasiana secondo shatarefantina kata onoko senti telefono ka sayakashakata ko antikuya nakina kata kara shakatina fona kia kona sakana kia kyoko shidino kona tina kana kia kashinta kata telefoko isiana kiana kosho katina telefoko noko ayakosefo kosho tareana kanakio kontu kon shatina kata foya kiti Tarefana ka se fokati na kai na ka shakati. Tarefoke sana kondo te na kana ka fonti ka se no ka shakati no kota ka na kure ka se ka shakata. Fonti ka shidi. Tarehio ka sa no koti no ka na ka yo se fe na ko na sa fonti de kenta. Sa foko da ka sha telefon o yo ku se fonti go sho telefono kata. Sana ko sho fonti no kwenti o fona ka kata telefono ko ana. Sentina ke se fokotu ka sha telefantina kata telefono ko ana sakato ko ana ko no ko telefantina telefona kante no ko shokata ya kati shana fontu ko no ko shokatina koena sayo ke na kia kashidire fontina sakono ko sha telefono ka katira kata shindino ko dina ko no ko sha telefakia ke si fakia kata sana kare fakana ko anaya na ko shokate na kantina ko no ko si ana ka shokata Telefona saya kashati nakidu ko kata. Shantina kata. Telefono ko sha telefantina ko shantina kina. Sanawa na kiana kashi telefaya ko sha dia koyana. Sakia kasifa nia kasia kata. Kana kankion ko sha telefanti ko sha telefakanti ko shakatina ko na kiana kia kasifa ko tina ko to ka na kisha foyata. Telefona kata. Telefona ko oya sai no ko sha tariana. Telefaya ko tina ka sakia ko dara kata. Shakia kasi fa ko sena ko ita fa kasi o ko shakati no ko na andere fantina telefon ko sentina ko shakati derena taya ka shakata yona ka shati telefona ka sa no fon dona kenta safiona kia se fana sakion ko shata refana ko sakan ko shakati na ka se fa ko shatri fon til ko se fa ko tina kia na ka se ka shakati ka kitina kata ka na ka ya kata telefon kia ka se no ko telefon no ko shata telefon ko ti ko na o se yo ko shati Telefana kataria ko se telefakiti o yo ko se fana ko se telefana ko se ka shakati ko se ko shakata kina kata telefono sa fio ko dina kiona kata telefona ina sa fana kia ka se fa ko sana ko da ya ko sha telefana ka se fa ko dina kina kata sana kia ka sha da fona ka ko na kata na ka si fa ko ya kata telefo ko se na kona Sanya kasi telefakenti kasi de ko fenti ko jeda na yana kiana kana yana kiana kia se fo ko do kona kia kasi fa kiana ko ta kata telefakesi fa ya kasi kitina kona kiana ka kata ki ko shikata yana kana yana kere fo ki de kata safana ka kasi fa yana ka shikati telefakondi yana kasi fa ko shikata refakiri se fa ka na refakati ko se refakati kasi fa ko ti de kutu kasi na ka shikata kata kata Sifokosana, Shifonokoshatari Nakata, I kisifia di Nukunoko, Narayanaka, Stefania Kashan, Nanakio, Nakafana Kakasai, Noko, Deakinan, Noko, Noko, Safo, Koshokotana, Koya Kashin, Kondakata. Sanakyokushidina Kianakata, Fonakasifa Kianaka, Sefakashitari Fokosira Kota Greshakatari Fokona Kashakata, Telefono Kota Revaka Sefakasifa Kintinukoshakatara, Fonaka Kasana, Sia Anakia Kashakata, Yukodanaka, Fonakashakatina Kakata, Fono Anakakasina Kata, Aikasifa Kashata, Fono Kotina Kia Kashia Konaka Kashakatarea, the Gariakati, Ono, Sia Kashakata, Nirafana Kia Sifokoti, Aikasiana Kina, Anayano Koshakata. Fantukushu diri fakuntiri kosha diri fakunya diri fona kata diri fona kasi shano ko na kiana kia fakasi kosha kotana kata kichi fona ya kasi na kiana kata shako ona kyo konata kidia fana kyo seina ko na kyo kosha kotani kia sakata aina ko na kina kasha kata ya fonti na kiana kata sa fona ka sa fonti kosha diri kidi kosha kata tiro fona kia kasha kati ana kara fona ko sirifka diri fakasi Telefona kakasina keti korea kata. Akasi pekosha kotar kana kakasi pekota katka. Hanako ona ke alta korea sati. Ona ke alta telefona keti. Telefona kasha kata. Diri fakia na kakasi pekosha kana kiri kata. Diri fakuti fakia na kosha kati. Diri ana kara kara. Sana kana no kosha kati. Telefona ki ai kosha kati na kio no kosha kati na ke kata kata kana 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 kosha kata diri kona na yana. Shakana korea fokonti kosho teriana kone kone kakasika fone kakashikata kone kitino kone kita. Terifini kosifi kosha dina ki. Safoina kiana, sefa kosha terifone kasifo kona kakasina kiana kia kashikata gina kakata. Terifo sifu kosha dina kia kata. Fono ko anake kasena kata gia kashikata kio ono kata kati. Terifaki sifu kosha terifo konti de kasani kata. Terifo kosena kakashakata de kona terifana kakata. Ayuko da kadi telefono ko anagidu fonde go shadida kidida kanaka nakana kadi aiko so konda kaka fo onda kaki akosho ko onda kadi akata kadi saki ono kesi fo kotin tina kata telefoni kesi fo koshi kateni kotino konda kadi de kashata ke ana kata ke nakata telefa ke ne ko sene ki telefono ka sha telefono ka se fo konda na kana kare se fo konti de kashaka tari fo kontino konda ke da se fo kontino koshete kata telefo kesi fo kashata ri ar ko da kadi Akasi fana kota. Telefone ke kase fo kashakata kani ko shakatina kadi ko tira ko na ko daga kata kire kata. No kashiti. Telefone ke kashakati. Thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed this transmission and walking through this journey with me. For the sacred attunements, I have shifted so much, and we just went through a huge jump. We're about to go through another jump gate because I just kind of dragged everyone through. I opened up a gate and I was taking whoever wants to come with me through. Of course, I have my ship crew, but any of my soul family that comes, and I just say, do you want to come in through the gates? And it's a golden timeline, obviously, but it looks like an emerald gate. My last gate I just went through was one of my lion gates to my higher self. That's an interesting integration in itself. So it's like, rawr, the crazy lion lady. So it's always fun. I love you guys, and I hope that you enjoy this transmission.